So our very first monthly masters for NBA Live Mobile Season 8 are 389 overall players: De'Aaron Fox, DeMar DeRozan, and Larry Markkinen. I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can get all of these guys for absolutely free throughout the month of November. So let's take a look at all three of them. As you can see, the first one is De'Aaron Fox over here. He is giving out a gold shooting boost to position. He's a power point guard. Then you've got DeMar DeRozan, who's giving out a gold athleticism boost to position. You can see all of his stats over there looking fairly decent. And then Larry Markkinen, you can only see over here, he's also 89 overall. He is a strategic power forward and he's giving out that post defense boost to position over there. The best boost out of all three of them is of course DeMar DeRozan, but of course it's entirely up to you as to which one you actually go ahead and get for the month of November. I'll go through three main ways in which you can get them, and the very first way is simply by getting through 60,000 monthly master emblems and spending them. So you go through these milestones over here and get yourself a guaranteed 89 overall player from this pack right there. You can see you will get another one at 120,000 monthly master emblems and a third one at 180,000 monthly master emblems. That does give you the option of getting all three. However, most likely you are going to get one through this method, but as a nominee spent player. If you're willing to spend the money, you could always go ahead and try and get more than one. And of course, you could get more than one through a couple of other methods, which I'll explain a little bit later. But on the road to getting them, you will get XP, you'll get yourself a premium pack, a prime pack, and then of course also 500 NBA cash, which is of course very useful. But you need to get yourself those monthly master emblems first before you can even go ahead and spend them. The very first way you want to do that is head over to the homepage, and along the bottom you can see there is an objective section. You want to press on that and then down to monthly master. You can see there are a bunch of different objectives you can do every single day to get yourself a lot of monthly master emblems. We'll run through them a bit by bit. The very first one is to spend 1000 stamina. Now you can do that in any mode whatsoever. It could be in a limited time event. Of course, by the time you're watching this, there might be different events for you to go ahead and play through. But let's take this promo for an example. I can go ahead and spend my stamina. That will add up through those objectives and that will get me closer and closer to getting through 1000 spent. You can of course spend your stamina in Showdown as well, in Seasons, and of course the Live Today map as well. A bunch of different events you can play through, all of those costing stamina, and all of those will help you get through 1000 stamina in a day to get 1000 monthly master emblems. Now you'll notice that is the biggest objective to do, because the ones underneath that are going to give you a quarter of what that very top one is going to give out, because the rest of them are giving out 250 emblems and they are going to require different things for you to go ahead and do. The first one is to win 5 Live Today games. That is just simply going into that Live Today section of the game itself and just simply playing through 5 different events. They can be whatever you want. If you don't want to spend the stamina, or you're spending it on say a promo, you might want to look to do this league training ground event. Now if you were in a league before season 8 actually started, you will have to leave that league and join again, or join a different one, because of course as you can see mine is locked because I've just simply stayed in the league I'm already in at the moment, get carried over from season 7 to season 8. So that's how you can unlock that one if you do want to play that. The rest of them of course do cost stamina, and that's again going to help you get through that very first objective where you need to actually spend through your stamina. The one underneath that is to win 6 Showdown games. Again, just go into the Showdown section of the game. As you can see in sort of the bottom middle node over there, you can play through with a multi-year lineup, you can play through with your season 8 lineup. Doesn't really matter, you want to be getting those wins. 6 of those in total will get you 250 of those monthly master emblems. The one underneath that is to win 2 seasons games. Again, very easy to do. Just go into the season section of the game right over here and just play through the games. They are very easily won. You can auto play them pretty much. Should have at least a decent overall advantage over your opponent. You can see I'm an 84 overall team compared to a 60 overall team. Should hopefully get the win even with auto play on. The one underneath that, and this is the final objective of the day to do, is to win 4 arena games. Now depending on where you are in the world, some people don't have a viable server for arena. If you want to go into core arena, and if you can play it, then by all means go ahead, try and get yourself those 4 wins, and that will get yourself some more monthly master emblems. However, if there's no viable server for you, unfortunately there isn't really a way around it for you to be able to go ahead and play through the arena section of the game, which is a little bit unfortunate. and unfortunately you can't get 250 emblems from completing that objective. But if you do add up all of those objectives, you will notice that gets you 2,000 emblems from that alone every single day. The month of November is 30 days long, so that will give you 60,000 emblems straight away. Of course, we didn't get the monthly master event starting on November the 1st because there are a couple of issues with all of that stuff. However, there are other ways in which you can get those emblems, one of them being through the sets, because there is one set which you can do to get yourself a very nice amount of emblems. You can see I've already done this one, so it is on a cooldown, but all you need is 5 69 to 73 overall players and 3 79 to 81 overall players. You can put in past season players, as you can see over here. I've got a couple, I can go ahead and stick them in. You put those in and you will get 2,500 emblems straight away. Now, as you can see, mine is on a cooldown. The cooldown is 7 days long, meaning you could do this 4 times throughout the promo itself, because of course in a month there are 4 weeks, meaning you can do it 4 times throughout the month. So that will get you a very nice amount of monthly master emblems, and that's 2,500 straight away, which is really good. All you have to do is wait in between for that cooldown to go down and have those players ready to stick them in the sets. You can go through different promo events potentially to get those players, or you can just simply go on the auction house and pick them up for those specific overalls which are required for this set. But that is a very nice way of getting some more emblems. If you look at the actual limited time event for monthly master, you can actually go ahead and play through a couple of different events to get yourself 50 emblems on all of them. You can see this one's 50 stamina for 50 emblems. This one's again 50 stamina for 50 emblems. This one is going to cost you coins. I don't really recommend you go ahead and spend your coins on this event because it is a lot of coins, not actually being a lot of monthly master emblems in the long run. In the game time, you can also go ahead and spend NBA cash for those monthly master emblems, but only do that if you are going to try and get yourself the game time master, because it is again going to add up bit by bit through your NBA cash. It's also worth noting sometimes we do get those monthly master emblems being available in promo events. Unfortunately, the promo that's out at the moment for me does not show up as giving out monthly master emblems, but make sure you're keeping an eye out on all of the promos, because you never know, some might be able to give you some monthly master emblems, and that is a very easy way of being able to get yourself a lot of monthly master emblems. The very last way of getting those emblems is through the store. You can see there are packs on the right hand side. You can spend NBA cash for them emblems, you can spend coins or watching an advert. Between the two of spending coins or watching an ad, I recommend you watch an ad for this one, because again, the cost of coins for the amount of emblems you're getting isn't really that good of an exchange. I recommend you watch an ad because it's completely free unless you have got an absolute ton of coins and you're not really too fussed about how many coins you are spending. The one to the left of that is a BOGO offer, which will reset every single day. 250 NBA cash for 500 of those emblems. The one to the left of that is a free claim pack, which will give you anywhere between 10 and 500 of the emblems, and we'll open it right now over here. There is a very small chance in which you get that monthly master in the pack. Unfortunately, we don't. We only get 50 emblems, but that leads us on nicely to the second way in which you can get those monthly masters, and this way is not going to get you a guaranteed specific one. However, it does give you those chances of getting any of the 3, and that is through simply packing them. You can see in this pack over here, you will get yourself a guaranteed player from it, but you also have a 0.1% chance of getting an 89 overall monthly master. Now, you will have to open these packs if you are trying to get through 60,000 emblems, because this is the only way in which you can spend those emblems. Once you've opened 50 of the bronze packs, it'll get you onto the silver ones, 50 of those will get you onto the gold ones, and then you're on those pretty much throughout the month until you've basically run out of emblems. So we can go ahead and open up a couple, because I have saved up a few monthly master emblems, and you can see we get a guaranteed player, we get an 80 overall player. But you can keep opening these as you will have to do in order to spend through your emblems, and there is that small chance in which you get a monthly master through the packs, which will be very useful, because if that's the one you want, that means you've got it, and you've got really lucky on these packs, because I have known people in the past to definitely pull these monthly masters. I did on the last month of season 7. I managed to pull one of the monthly masters, which was really unexpected, but there is that small chance in which you can do that. So our pool sort of got worse and worse as we got through those, but I opened 5 of those packs. If we go back into that limited time event, you can see that is now counted on the milestones, getting me closer and closer to getting those masters themselves. Now, the very last way in which you can get those monthly masters, and it does tie into the last method where you could pull them, is through the auction house. Now, if we go ahead and search up up any players above 86 overall. I don't think any are popping up at the moment. You can see it's just live pass players. However, all the monthly masters, they are auctionable. So say you pull one really early on in the month, you could actually look to sell them on the auction house, because as the month progresses, more and more should come on the auction house and they should decrease slowly, bit by bit, in price. Of course, I don't know exactly how much they will decrease in price, and I don't know exactly how much they will go for. They do usually go for quite a lot of coins, especially at the start of the month, but you could look to get one early and then try and sell that one later on if you are getting lucky in your packs or something like that. Or you can look to buy them straight away if you are specifically looking for one of them. You're not focused on getting 60,000 emblems, you just want one straight away. You've got the coins, then you can always look on the auction house, put the filter 89 overall, and they should pop up. Of course, it just depends on how many people are actually listing them on the auction house, because of course you have to wait for people to actually get them first before they go on the auction house. So those are the three main ways in which you can get yourself those 389 overall monthly masters. Let me know in the comment section down below which one of the three are you going to try and get. We also got ourselves a brand new live pass and an ultimate store with some absolutely insane masters, and if you want to find out exactly how you can get all of that stuff and what it's going to take to be able to do so, go check out the video in the bottom left hand corner, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.